Hi guys! So have you ever wondered about the Coty Airspun Loose Face Powder? Today we're going to be putting it to the test on Test It Out Tuesday and seeing how this actually works out. I have heard so many people rave about this for so long, and I personally have never been able to find it at a local store around me. I have heard of people saying they find it at their grocery store, they find it at their CVS, their Walgreens. It's never where I am shopping. However, I will mention they do say a lot of people that you can find it at Walmart. Walmart is one store. It is not my favorite store, guys, so I try to stay away from that as much as possible. But I was able to find this on Amazon for only $6, guys. So I figured, why not give it a test and see how it works out against all the other things I typically use. So if you are new here, what I tend to do is I love to test out new subscription services, new products, new foundations, new anything that might be able to save you a few dollars or find a product that you really love for yourself. So if you are new here, I would love if you click that little red button right down below and subscribed and followed along here. One thing I do want you to keep in mind while you are watching this video is I have a skin tone of oily combination. I tend to get very oily in through my forehead, in through my nose area, then I'm a little bit drier in through the mouth and cheeks area. Before we get into testing this product out, I do want to tell you some of the claims that they make of this powder. So as you're watching this, you can come to your own conclusions. So some of the things that this product does say is it says it hides lines and wrinkles. It is a foundation or setting powder, and it is a lightweight, long-lasting coverage that is a flawless finish, and it is a unique airspun face powder. And they say that it actually is a face powder, is transparent, extra coverage, is a loose face setting powder that helps to minimize the appearance of fine lines, wrinkles, acne scars, and or other blemishes, giving your facial skin a smoother, softer look. Now this powder is the extra coverage version, so please keep that in mind as well. So today we are going to be testing out the Coty Original Formula Airspun Loose Face Powder. I have heard people talk about this for years, and I was never able to find it anywhere by me, but then I found it on Amazon for $5, guys. So we're going to give this a try and see how it works out throughout the day. I have already put my foundation on. My lashes are a review. Try It Out Tuesday that will be coming up, something called Flutter Habit. They are do-it-yourself at-home lash extensions. Tell you all about it later. So let's open this up and see what it's like. I have heard that the scent is very strong. Okay, so it comes with a little puff. I remember my mom using this when I was a kid. This is like a plastic. It smells strong. I'm not going to lie to you. I have a strong scent coming from it, and I haven't even popped through it. What I do, as opposed to taking this sticker off, because I don't want a lot of the product, I take a pair of pointed tweezers, and I poke through like 4, 5, 6 of these little holes. We'll just do the bottom 2 rows. So we're going to give that a try. And then I turn it upside down, shake some out, and let's see what we got out of that. Oh yeah, didn't need that many. I am going to take an IT Cosmetics brush and really work it in there, and then just tap it on. I mean, it's really taken the shine away so far. We'll have to see throughout the day how this works out. Oh, look at the difference from that side to this side. Okay, very, very, very strong scent. I mean, I can handle it if it works, but we don't know yet. We'll see that. I mean, it feels nice. Making sure I get my whole face, and then I'm going to take a smaller Real Techniques brush and a little bit of it just to go up under my eyes. And then I'm going to do my eyelids because I have no shadow on my eyelids. A little bit down under my chin. And we'll see how this plays out throughout the day. We'll do a check-in, 3, 6, and so on. So, 3-hour check-in, And although I'm liking the powder, I am not liking my foundation today. It is breaking down across my forehead. I put my foundation on in a different way today. I didn't use a different product. I just put it on in a different way today, and it is not what I thought it was going to be. It's not working out the way I thought. So I think that is more of the issue with what I am not liking today, but I'll go through the day, keep you guys updated, and or I might just do this tomorrow and tell you my thoughts on it with my foundation put on correctly. All right, we're going to give this a try again today. Same powder brush, different foundation, the correct way to put it on, and I'm just going to set everything just with a pouncing motion. I mean, it looks nice when you set with it. I think it definitely is something you have to play with a little bit because it did look a little bit heavy the other day when I tried it the first time. So I do think the scent is a lot. If you are sensitive to scent, this is not for you. If you can push past a scent, you can give this a try if you like it. So I'm oily combination, as I mentioned. I am just tabbing all of this on. I mean, my brows look like they're gone because of the foundation. But we'll see how it lasts throughout the day. It's supposed to be very, very good for oily skin tone. Last time I wore it, I felt like I'm not putting any extra on this. I'm just kind of dabbing it and making sure I get rid of any excess. The last time I put this on, it felt very heavy, but I think it's going to matter on what foundation you're using. Today, I have on my Lime Life foundation, my favorite foundation. I figure if it works with that, then it'll work well. I have a couple of hairs, probably from the brush right here somewhere. I feel them. So, all right, I'll check back in 3 hours. All right, guys, so we are at the 3-hour mark. I'm going to take a little bit of a closer look and see. A little bit of oiliness through here, but nothing too bad. I mean, it's holding up pretty well. It's not caking. I mean, where my sunglasses were touching down, I can see a little bit. But it's not like settling into fine lines, which I was worried about after I accidentally got it under my eyes. I was a little bit worried, but it's holding up so well at the 3-hour mark. 6-hour mark, here's where we're at. Very shiny through here, but that is normal at this time of day with no blotting. Typically by this time of day, I've had to blot that a couple of times. So the fact that I've gotten this far, it does not look cakey. It doesn't look like it has settled. Let's take another look and see. Still where my sunglasses are, I can see a little bit, but that's kind of normal. It's not settling anywhere. I mean, realistically, other than the fact that right through here is oily and where my sunglasses were, it's not that bad. I mean, it's holding up pretty well. I'm neither here nor there. I'm not like, oh my God, this is so great. But I'm also not like, ugh, this is horrible. I need to wash my face. So it's kind of middle of the road right now for me. All right, guys, we are at 9 hours. Do you know how hard it is to walk around without powdering or blotting your forehead? It's a wreck. Guys, that is the only part. It always, always, always breaks down on me. No matter what the product is, that is where I get the oiliest in my T-zone. I mean, the little bit that's right here is more from the highlight from the blush. It has not really broken down anywhere else. That on my forehead and where my nose, where my glasses and my sunglasses hit. But this is like, holy heck. It is so hard to get on here without powdering first or blotting or anything. And it's 9 hours. It did not last through. You know what though? Let's take a brush. There's nothing extra on it. It's just whatever is on it from earlier. Just touch up a little bit. Soak up just a little bit of that. So it's not so bad. That's better, but still. No matter what I do, that area there is oily. If you know of a better product that stops the oils there, let me know. I'd love to hear about it. All right, guys, last check-in of the day. I'm not quite at 12 hours. I'm about at 11 hours. This is what it looks like still. Not bad. It's not like, oh my gosh, run out and get this. But I personally have never had a powder that I'm like, oh my gosh, that controlled all of my oil. The scent is the only thing. If you are sensitive to scent, you are gonna hate this. If you don't mind scent, like I didn't smell it after I put it on. It was just while I was putting it on. It kind of went away throughout the day, so it didn't bother me. I didn't notice it and it didn't bother me. So that's the only thing I would say for you guys to take into consideration. So when a product like this does not work out for me, I feel the need to inform you guys of a product that does work out for me that is similar to this. The powder that is my go-to powder, I use it under my eyes, I use it all over my face, it's what I have on all over today, is the IT Cosmetics Bye Bye Pores powder. There is a pressed version. I prefer the loose version. Again, I just poked a couple of those holes through. It is my favorite powder for setting. It makes your pores look flawless. It makes your fine lines. It actually does everything that this one claimed to do. So if you are looking for a powder that actually does everything that this claims, this is my favorite powder to get me as close as I possibly can to those claims. So now that you have seen how it has worn on me throughout these 2 different days, I would say a few things. One, it doesn't hide any fine lines or wrinkles for me. I found, especially under the eyes, which to me is where I have the most fine lines and wrinkles, it made them much more accentuated. It very much got very cakey and pilly under the eyes. So in an area that moved a lot, it did get very kind of like balled up, which is not a look I am going for. Everywhere else on my face felt very set. It felt good. It lasted as well as most other powders. I can never go a full day without blotting and keeping the shine down or reapplying some sort of powder. But that being said, it felt heavy. It felt like it was sitting on my skin. It felt like my skin wasn't breathing, and it had a very, very, very strong, distinct scent in the beginning. It is, the only way I can explain it is I just sucked the powder up there. That was not fun. The only way I can explain this, and this is not meant to sound negative, is it smells like my grandmother's makeup. Does that make sense? That's it. My grandmother used to use a powder, a body powder. She powdered her body when she got out of the shower. Nowadays, we want more moisture in. I remember my grandmother used to use a powder. It sat on the back of the toilet and it was in a pretty little container, but this is what it smells like. Gosh, every time I stick my nose in it, it's very, very, very strong, guys. If you are sensitive to scent, this is not for you, trust me whatsoever. I did try this in the extra coverage translucent version. However, it does come in 5 other colors. It does come in a regular translucent as one of those colors, and then 4 actual colors, quote unquote. They all have the same scent. I did look into that. But for me, this powder, although it was decent for controlling oil, it just felt very heavy. It's not something I would use. It's only $6, so if you've ever wondered about it, maybe give it a try, see if it works better for you. But it just wasn't like what I had expected. I had heard so many people saying it was amazing, it was so great. I tried putting it on with the poof that came in it. I tried with a brush. It felt heavy. That's the only way I can explain it. It felt heavy. It felt like when I went outside, people knew that I had powder on my face. You know what I mean? And nobody wants that. As we age and we're getting in our 40s and 50s and so on and so forth, you want your skin to look dewy and fresh and healthy and glowy. You don't want it to look matte. When your skin is very matte, it looks very crepey. It looks very old. This is kind of what I felt like a little bit. And that's a shame because it does not match up to any of the claims that they say about this. It just wasn't a product that I loved, unfortunately. So those are my thoughts on the Coty Airspun Loose Face Powder. I hope you guys enjoyed this. If you like this style of video, I have another Try It Out Tuesday right up here. If you like to see me trying on different style items, and that might be more your cup of tea, check this video over here. And as always, guys, my picture right here helps you to subscribe for me as well. So thank you so much for watching and sticking with me, and have a great day. Bye.